So here is our part 2 video about the green bean casserole, and we temporarily put these in the clear Ziploc bags just so we could show this video where we are rehydrating, reconstituting the green bean casserole. So you can tell the color difference right away between the canned green beans and the fresh green beans that we did. These are the canned, these are the fresh. You can hear they're very dry and very crispy. We're going to use our insulated food containers to rehydrate the green bean casserole. Each of these bags had about a half of a tray. We have a small Harvest Right freeze dryer, so the small size trays. And each half a tray is going to give us 2 servings. Again, you can see how dry these got. I always find that fascinating. Earlier, we had calculated how much water was lost during the freeze drying process, and then we figured out how much to add back in, which ended up being about 292 grams per half tray. So I went ahead and I'm just going to do 300 grams for each half of the tray for each container. And then you can always add more depending on how you like it. Since we're using the insulated food containers, I only need warm water to rehydrate these beans. So I'm going to do 160, which on my kettle is the delicate. It only takes about 2 minutes or less to warm up this water. So now our water's warmed up, and I'm just going to get about 300 for each container. So here I'm going to add the water to our canned green bean casserole. And then I'm going to add the water to our fresh green bean casserole. And then I'll just cover them and let them sit for about 5 minutes before checking. Once the lids are on, we'll just let them sit for about 5 minutes. So now we'll take off the lids and take a look. There's the canned green beans. Here's the fresh green beans. I think next time for some of this casserole, I'm going to add a little bit less water, but that came back pretty well. Everything seems soft. And then here are the fresh. They also seem rehydrated and soft. And what I could do, if I think they need a little bit more time, I can just cover. But I'll do a little taste test now and just kind of see what they taste like. See how the texture is. Yep, it's nice and soft. It's still really warm because of the container, so that's good. Try the can. Those are even more soft because they were canned. Both of them have a really good texture, really good consistency, just like what you would expect from either being canned or fresh. The fresh definitely has a different taste. I actually prefer the fresh ones better, but I guess it's probably no surprise. And I think for this one too, I would add a little bit less water next time. So we're kind of starting to see a pattern. Even though we're calculating the amount of water lost and we're adding that amount back in, sometimes you don't want to have that much water. So, it's up to you how much you add back. You can always add more or less depending on what you like.